nobody knows where the Polynesians began to surf. Fact is, the Pacific Ocean is the birthplace of surfing. Hawaiians may have lost their kingdom, but surfers have been the leaders in a struggle for environmental and cultural rebirth. They may have been pushed off the land, but have not yet lost the waves. Their surfing roots go back thousands of years, when chants and songs began to honor surfing. Today, native surfers still rule the surfing world, passing on their Hawaiian spirit and always referring to their Hawaiian roots and values. Their stories lead the way. Hawaii's roots have been passed from generation to generation. It's a love for the sea and the land, the spiritual connection with nature, and the love for their family, ohana. The fact that the origins of surfing and big wave surfing started here makes everybody want to come to the islands. But it's the natives who have paved the way.
Home is Hawaii. I don't really have any island. I was raised here as well as on all the islands. Surfing was a unique part of our way of life, right? Everyone looks at surfing more in an Americanized way. It's like as it came through and developed this pop culture that everybody lived to surf and everybody waited for the waves, and you know, through the 40s, 50s, 60s era, that whole idea of free surfing. So that existed thousands of years ago. They embraced a traditional way of life. They rearranged it to fit their lifestyle. Because ours was based more on, you know, subsistence, so in preparation for certain things. But now it's really unique because there's this sense of the rest of the world wanting to know a little bit about surfing in a traditional format.
It was a lot different when I grew up here. We didn't have as many hotels. Overall, you know, the Hawaiian people, that's what they did real simply, was play in the ocean. That's where they got their resources of food or transportation by this lovely canoe. And surfing at one time, to understand, was made only for the kings and queens. Until later on, you know, it became a sport and a place to kind of prove your manhood.
92-year young famous beach boy Rabbit still remembers that time.
It was one of the best places around here. You know, that life is so simple.
The legendary Duke Kahanamoku came in the 20s.
He introduced surfing and the island of Hawaii around the world through his sportsmanship in the Olympics and his heart sharing with people around the world.
When I was young and everything like that, Duke was to be around, and he noticed that I was one of the top-notch little Grammy, what you might call it, surfing and everything like that, and he used to watch me. And every time he sees me and everything, he gives me all the fine points of surfing and everything like that. He brought me up.
The Duke was like, you know, I mean, the king of all kings. We respected him dearly, and just to be in the same room as him when Eddie was invited into the Duke Kahanamoku Surfing Classic in 1967 was like the highlight of his life.
Clyde and Eddie Aikau were also brought up in a traditional way.
We moved over to Honolulu in 1959 when I was 9 years old, and I'm the youngest of the family, 5 brothers and 1 sister, mom and pops. Mainly we learned how to surf in Waikiki Beach like a lot of other surfers like Jerry Lopez and all of the great surfers. My brother and I was the closest of brothers and the closest of friends. We used to ride the biggest waves in the world at Waimea Bay when there was nobody on the beach. Even till today, he's the only big wave rider that would have a big smile on his face as he was dropping down these monumental waves and catching these monumental rides at Waimea Bay.
Lifeguard and big wave hero Eddie Aikau died tragically in 1978 trying to get help to save lives in big waves. Up till today, Eddie's life is honored by all Hawaiians and big wave riders around the world with a big wave contest. This is when the North Shore of Oahu came into the limelight.
When we used to go down there, they used to have guys down there, but they can't surf. We were the first guys to surf ever in Pipeline, and nobody used to go out there. That's my lifestyle, surfing. I love it from the day I was born even till now. As long as I keep paddling and catching waves like that.
Surfing for life.